Hey guys, this is Justin Swaney, music producer out of Madison. I'm in my dorm room actually. So I just wanted to start making some videos about what I've learned producing my own CD in Logic. Some of the tips that I thought should have been out there and would have made my life easier. So what I'm going to talk about today is mixing with Ultrabeat. For those of you who don't know, Ultrabeat is a rhythmic sequencer that's pattern based, and it's native to Logic. But this is applicable to almost anyone who's using sequencers in Reason and Ableton and Pro Tools and whatnot. So up here I have pulled something from a year ago. I didn't know what to call it, so I just named it To Be Continued because I wanted to come back to it. Mainly I was interested in the guitar riff, but I added some drums and bass and organ. You can see what I got here. So this is what it sounds like. And of course my computer freezes. Okay, well, you got the gist of it. The drum kit though, right here, if we look in the mixer, is isolated into a bunch of auxiliary channel strips that I've labeled: kick, snare, shadow, snare, closed hat, pedal, crash, whatnot. So if I just kind of play a section of that and solo the kit, you'll see that each voice of the kit is coming out of each respective channel strip. You see that then you could EQ and compress each part of the kit that you want. I mean, it's probably better than putting an EQ all over the whole kit and calling it a day. So let's go over to a blank part of the arrangement window and open a new Ultrabeat. So I'm going to create a new channel for a software instrument, and in the input-output section of that channel, I'm going to choose to load up a Ultrabeat instrument. And here we have the option to select stereo or multi-output, and I'm implying that we're going to want to use the multi-output version, and sure enough, I'll open that one. It's the same version as if you opened up stereo, just that now in this output section that sometimes most people never pay attention to, has the option to send each voice to any of these outputs, whether it be stereo 1 through 16 or mono 17 through 24. So let's just take a new kit. I like the Indie Live kit, so we'll load that. And now we even have a default groove here, so let's take a listen to that. Breathtaking. So we're going to leave the kick on main. I don't know, it's just a habit of mine, and then we'll just go up. Each voice that's playing I'll send to ascending auxiliary channel strips. So now we have our kick going to 1 and 2, also known as main, our snare going to 3-4, snare shadow going to 5-6, our closed hat going to 7 and 8, and our pedal hat going to 9 and 10. And those are the only things playing in this groove template. And now, since I want to loop this and I want to have it in the arrange window, I'll drag the pattern that's in Ultrabeat right here to the arrange window into the track that is the main instrument channel. And now you have the MIDI information right in the piano roll for you to edit if you wanted to, but I know some people didn't know how to do that either. But yeah, you just drag that pattern into the arrange window, and now we can loop it. And now if we open up the mixer, here's our channel strip with our new Ultrabeat. but we still only have one channel. We don't have the auxiliaries, even though we already assigned our snare to go to 3 and 4 and whatnot. So to get access to those channels, those auxiliary channels, we need to hit this plus button right here. So I'm going to go all the way up to 9 and 10 because that's where our last instrument was. And the reason this is different and separate from a regular auxiliary channel strip than if you said, hey Logic, I want you to make some new auxiliary channel strips like you would do for reverb or any effects that you might put on a bus, is because these are internal to Ultrabeat. You see they come right next to the main instrument and they're labeled input output UB34 Ultrabeat. So it's separate from Logic's auxiliaries, and you have to add them from the main software instrument. It's just a routing thing that's internal to Ultrabeat. And now you can label them as you want, just like regular auxiliary channel strips. We'll do kick and snare and whatnot. And now you'll see that they are sure enough routing as they should, as we wanted them to. And now you can really go nuts. You can add EQ, or you can mix like I just did a little bit there, and you can do anything. If you want to put distortion on your kick drum and reverb on your snare, you could. It's not my thing. But yeah, no one ever told me how to do that, so it took me a little bit to figure it out. So I hope it helps you guys if you're using Logic. If you're not, maybe there's something similar in Pro Tools. I don't know. But I'll be back with new videos on synthesizing your own drums. A very popular one would be kick drums and snares and claps. And another one I'll do is on bus mixing, especially for drums, if you want to do some parallel compression and overall routing techniques. So I guess I'll see you later, and I'll welcome you back to the dorm room some other time. So see you guys later.